Okay, on this one, we're wanting to multiply the binomials and simplify. All right, how do we do it? Well, we're going to take terms. Notice we have two terms and two terms. That's why they're both called binomials, like bicycle, two tires. It's a two-termer and a two-termer, and we're multiplying them. So how do we do it? So the 4x goes first, and he's going to go boom and boom. He's going to go to both of them. So what happens with 4x times 4x? That's 16x squared, because the invisible 1 powers on the x's add, right? So the numbers in the front multiply, the powers add. 16x squared plus, and then 4x times 3 is 12x. And now he's done. The 4x has multiplied both. Now the minus 5 is going to go there and there. What do we get? Minus 20x minus 15. See what happened? The minus 5 went there and there. So in other words, they took turns, didn't they? The 4x went to both, and then he was done. And then the minus 5 went to both. We're not completely done yet, but we're almost done. Is that good so far? Is that making sense? So in other words, the first one goes to both, and the second one goes to both. So it's first to both, second to both. It's like they take turns multiplying both of the other two in the other parenthesis. So first the 4x went to both, and then the minus sign. And don't forget to take that minus with the 5. That's his minus sign. Any sign in front of a number, letter, whatever, that's their sign. That minus 5 goes there and there, went to both. Okay, now, so let me remind you of the rules. When you multiply, you can multiply anything, and you just make sure you add powers on the same letters. But when it comes to adding and subtracting, that's a different story. Only like terms. And like terms mean same letter pattern. So like these two, let me change my colors here. These two, notice, are like terms. So we're going to go ahead and subtract those two. Whereas the 16x squared, he's different. He has a different power. So he's different. And then the minus 15, he's just a plain old number. He doesn't have any x at all. So he's different. So the two in the middle will combine. What are they going to do? Well, it's going to be 12. Take away 20. If you have $12 and you lose 20, you're down 8, and then you just bring the x. So one more time, what happened right there in the middle? 12x minus 20x is minus 8x, right? If you gain $12 and you lose $20, the net effect of your bank account is you've lost $8 minus 8x. So there were two phases to this problem. First phase is we multiplied. The first one went to both, and the second one went to both. They took turns, first to both, second to both. And then we combined like terms. We added the only terms we could add, which is the middle term. You can only add like terms. Adding, subtracting is more picky. You can multiply anything, but you can only add or subtract like terms, meaning same letter pattern. So I could only add and subtract the middle two terms. 12x minus 20x made minus 8x. And I'm done here. Why? Because these three are not like each other. They all are different x powers. So they can't combine any further. We're done right there. There we go.